Basically, you guys want to know how knives made. The knives are usually made like this. You're gonna cut that off of metal, okay? So you can see how it outlined. I have a machete here. That would be the submachine gun. So we're literally gonna cut that, and then once you cut it off, you know, it's shaped into a machete. What you guys are using out there would be a assault rifle. This would be my submachine gun.
Fam, what's going on, man? It's your boy, the King, and this is the Incarceration Podcast. Today, I'm doing a reaction video of some of the most violent, dangerous prisons throughout the nation. So before we go ahead and check out this video, man, y'all do me a favor. Like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and let's go ahead and check out some of the most violent, dangerous prisons throughout the nation. Let's go ahead and check it out, y'all.
8 armed robberies, 9 aggravated assaults with a deadly weapon.
Shot him. We got locked down, and next thing you know, dude, all you're hearing is locker boxes banging. You're hearing metal on meat. Hit him with the fan motor, stabbed him. This is hours on end.
Oh, that nigga beat his ass. Damn.
How terrible are the living conditions in prison? Horrible.
Says, hey man, there's a guy in the TV room named Rex, and he says he's gonna turn you out. And I'm like, what does that mean? Like, I don't care. And he's like, that means he's gonna rape you.
Sexual assault is common in prison?
Oh, absolutely.
All I had, help, he raping me.
Describe life in a Georgia prison.
I say it's dangerous. You gotta be on all your tens, cause this place, it ain't no play for the weak.
Tell everybody what you do for fun around here.
See, you really want to show this?
Y'all really want to see what we do for fun around here?
For Black History Month, a bunch of white guys were on dog collars.
Every Black History Month in Georgia State Prison, that's what they do.
Which gang would you say was the most dangerous?
Bloods.
What kind of stuff would they do to get money?
Shit, rob you.
Like right now we speak, somebody might be tied up against stabbed. Right now we speak in Georgia State Prison.
About a year ago, I started seeing posts from prison inmates coming across my Instagram feed, and it was absolutely crazy. Some of these guys had Jordans on, some had piles of cash and pounds of weed, some even had video games in their cell, and it made me wonder how this was all possible. But then I saw this. Guys posted up with knives, vicious looking machetes, entire gangs armed to the teeth. So I started to wonder what was going on in the Georgia prison system. And once I went down this rabbit hole, I couldn't stop. I started learning about horrific living conditions, brutal murders, prisons with no guards on duty, extortion gangs that charge you rent if you want to be alive, smuggling, bribery, gang warfare, guards and gangs, and even the prison system covering up murders. So to bring you into this world, you'll hear from current inmates on the inside, former inmates, and retired guards. And today you'll see inside one of the most brutally dangerous places in the country, the Georgia State prison system.
All right, y'all. So first of all, any convicts who've done time in the state of Georgia, man, y'all let me know the experience of your time incarcerated in the state of Georgia's prison system. Let me know what yards you've been to. How active were those yards? Were they dangerous? And put it in the comments. And again, bro, shout out to Tommy G just for continually sharing inside look of prisons, specifically seeing all the unjust, inhumane living conditions for the purpose of furthering prison reform. Shout out to Tommy G for that. And again, that's one of my intentions here on this channel is not only number one, to share the full experience of what it's like being incarcerated, because if you don't know my story, man, I did over 12 years in the state of Florida prison system, and throughout my incarceration, that's where I authentically encountered Jesus Christ. He radically transformed my life. And of course, as well, I want to be intentional about continuing to further prison reform by showing people the inhumane, unjust treatment of men, women, and juveniles incarcerated. So let's continue to check out this video, y'all.
I'm 24 years old. I'm currently goddamn locked up for some bullshit. We locked down because goddamn some shit popped, little water popped off. Can't get no showers. You know what I'm saying? I stink, balls stink, ass stink, armpit stink. I gotta take a shower right here.
That ain't boy name Slime Busy, man, you know what I'm saying? Wash clothes right now, but it kind of hard right now. You know you gotta wash clothes. What's up, my nigga?
Yeah.
Smooth, bro. Yeah.
How long you got those there, bro?
Shit, I got about like goddamn 8, 9 months left, though. How long you got, bro?
But that hit me with what it is right here. You don't know what that is, shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, keep peeping out the window because it's supposed to pop between the muzzles and the bloods and shit. I'm trying to see what's going on, you know what I'm saying?
I got shot in the spine, you know what I'm saying? Police shot me, and I had to learn how to walk again. 3.5 years straight, I've been goddamn paralyzed. For being paralyzed, I went through a lot of trial and tribulation, especially with the police, because the police knew I shot some folks. You know what I'm saying? You know, I shot my PO type shit. and she was pregnant, but she really spoke on my behalf and really gave me a second chance and told them folks just mental health evaluate me and give me a second chance at life. And that's really just a blessing, to be honest with you, because she really could have don't call the nigga if she really wanted to.
Per capita, the Georgia prison system is arguably the most dangerous place in the United States. For reference, let's compare to Memphis, Tennessee, which has been America's murder capital for the last couple years. There were 234 murders recorded in Memphis in 2025 with a population of just over 600,000. By comparison, it's estimated that in 2025 that between 50,000 Georgia prison inmates, there were over 300 murders, which would make the Georgia prison system 15 times more murderous than the most dangerous city in the country.
Alright, I know he dropped some facts right there, bro, but I would disagree saying that Georgia is the most violent prison in the nation. I would say it's probably up to 4 states. I would say Cali, Texas, Florida, and New York. I would think that those are probably the most dangerous states when it comes to prison living conditions. Again, bro, prison is prison everywhere. You know what I mean? There's a lot of universal, similar realities of just prison politics, just programming in general, gangbanging, extortion, you know, murder, violence, all those things. But I'm pretty sure, man, it's well thought and known as the 4 worst states, again, are Cali, Texas, Florida, and New York. If you disagree, let me hear what state you think is the worst and why do you think it's Georgia. Explain why. But again, dog, bro said he shot his pregnant PO. Man, he got spared. I don't know how much time he got sentenced to, but he said he only had 8 or 9 months left. So bro got spared, bro. Shooting a pregnant probation officer. Man, he got spared. That's crazy.
Man. I went away for an armed robbery. Caught 20 years, nigga snitched on me type shit.
Describe life in a Georgia prison.
I say it's dangerous. You better be on all your 10s, cause this place, it ain't no play for the weak. 0 staff, no staff working. Nigga dying every day.
What do you do to pass the time?
Talk to my whole press niggas. Kick it with my partner and we listen to music and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hit the streets up, see what they doing. We ain't doing shit, we doing time, really.
Let me give you the bird's eye view of the Georgia prison system. Here, there are over 50,000 inmates spread across 34 state prisons, 4 privately ran facilities, and over 20 county work camps. Within these walls, there are well over 12,000 registered gang members, and they far outnumber the guards. Gangs in here run highly sophisticated smuggling networks to bring in drugs and weapons, they bribe and control corrections officers, and they run brutally violent extortion campaigns targeted on non-gang affiliated inmates, which are referred to as civilians. In here, you have to fight to survive.
I did 5 years.
Okay, and what did you serve for?
Armed robbery.
Where in Georgia did you go to?
Marietta, Cobb County.
And then you went to prison?
Yeah, I went to prison. I went from juvenile. Once I turned 17, I went straight to prison.
What was that like?
Terrible.
Tell me about it.
Shit, first year was rough, I ain't gonna lie, you know, everybody, you know, gang bang, they all bloods, you know, trying to rob you, extort you, stab you over some food. You either gonna die about it or you gonna kill them about it.
Were you in a gang before juvenile?
No, it's not a gang.
All right, so 2 things. So number 1, when you see those guys wearing street clothes and street shoes and all that, now don't get me wrong, in regular prison, do you see people with J's and Forces and maybe a Rolex or like a bust down chain? Yeah, it happens. People can smuggle this stuff in through Vizzo or buy from officers or whatever, so that's not super rare. But whenever they have like whole outfits of street clothes, 90% of the time, bro, that's like a work release prison. Even though it still will be like in a prison facility, for the most part, those are probably work release prison dorms, so that way they're going out in society and working and things like that. Just to give clarity that a lot of times when you see people fully fitted up in street clothes, that's normally not prison. Very rarely could it be like feds, a lower camp at a federal prison or some prisons throughout the state, but it's super rare, man. Normally when you see people fitted up, it's a work release program. And then also too, you see the guys sharpening their knives on the floor. For any convicts watching, obviously y'all already know, but anybody who's watching from society who's never done time, what people do to make knives in prison is they just pretty much either find like a piece of metal off of a fence or break a piece of metal off of a locker, or you can literally get metal from anything any part in the prison and you bust it off, and then you tie like a bed sheet around it or a shirt or, you know, a blanket or whatever to protect your hand from the metal, and then you sharpen the end off of it by scratching it on more cement or other metal, and you just keep doing it. Normally people use the floor, and you can even hear it at night, like, you know, people sharpening their knives. And that's just like chain gang 101, you know, people getting a knife and then sharpening it, and that's just a part of the prison living environment.
My name E-Man. I did 10 years in Georgia State Prison.
And what'd you serve for?
Armed robbery and a bunch of other little petty crimes, but I officially went down the road for armed robbery.
How would you describe the conditions inside the Georgia State prison system?
Now, the conditions in Georgia State Prison are terrible, man. I know for sure that Georgia State Prison is the worst prison in the United States.
You went viral for posting videos of your time in there, right?
And rapping, posting things that I was doing. You know?
Did you post that after you got out?
Nah, I posted while I was in there.
Did you get in trouble at all?
Yeah, I went to the hole every time.
My name is Cody Witt, and I served 5 years.
And what were you in for?
Armed robbery.
Okay. What was it like when you first got to your cell, and what were some of the things you had to do or prove yourself on?
So my second day in prison, I'm thinking, man, this is going so smooth, it's awesome. I'm up there with my buddy from Gainesville, and he tells me, he says, hey man, there's a guy in the TV room named Rex, and he says he's gonna turn you out. And I'm like, what does that mean? Like, I don't care. And he's like, that means he's gonna rape you. And I was like, what do I do, man? I'm scared, man. So he's like, look, you can use my shoes. And you know, he had the strap-on diabetic shoes that they give you at sick call. So they were about size 14. So I put them on, looked like a clown. And he went down to the cell and he opened the door for me. I ran into a cell and he was sitting on the bed with another dude, started fighting. And once that happened, once I took off on him, it's like either I beat this guy or he beats me, and I don't know what he's gonna do to me. It was over with, so I got up and I walked out, and my buddy from Gainesville said, and next time it's gonna be knives. And I'm like, yo, I don't have a knife.
First name is Constance. I started as a correctional officer 1, left as the captain of special operations. I mean, if they have their pants a little lowered so where they're just showing just the top part of their underwear, quote unquote, the crack, and they're walking next to a certain inmate, they're that inmate's property. You can hear the sexual intercourse going on.
I'm watching TV through the door or whatever. All I hear, help, he raping me. I'm like, God damn. So boom, buddy come out, eye bleeding, face stabbed, neck, wrist, he down there died.
They were stabbing him as they were raping him?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
That was the blood that did it?
No, it was a Muslim.
What percent of guys are the other guys?
Probably about 70 of them. I've seen them with the tan in.
Hell nah, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and interrupt that right there, bro. 70% is crazy, bro. I would say from my experience of 12 years in Florida prisons, I would probably say 30% are active in homosexuality. Maybe not even that. Now, don't get me wrong. Is there flamboyant homosexuality like punks? You know, again, not trying to be negative or rude, but that's what, you know, the term is in prison. People who are active in homosexuality and flamboyantly homosexual, they're called and referred to as punks. And of course, you got like the undercover guys who are gay, and even the gangsters, you know, who are messing with boys and things like that. But 70%, bro, is crazy. I wouldn't even push it past 30, dog. You know, but again, if you disagree with me, any convict watching, let me know what percentage you think people are active in homosexuality. But I would say definitely not 70, bro. I wouldn't even say 30%. But let me hear y'all's opinion about the percentage that you think are active in homosexuality, and put that percent in the comments.
Inmate belts wrapped around the neck and walking around like a dog.
What is that about?
Control.
Now that right there, every Black History Month in Georgia State Prison, that's what they do.
I just think it's interesting because I think if the roles were reversed, this would be a nationwide story. Everyone would be looking into it, you know?
No, definitely.
Would you say it's more acceptable, or are people trying to take it from you?
Well, nah, it's definitely more acceptable now than back in the day.
Are they really against it, or they're just putting on like they're against it?
There's two ways in everything in this world.
Okay, that's it. Okay.
And did you go in unaffiliated?
I did. I was 18 years old. I was scared. I was roommates with a guy, and I saw him getting a lot of money. He was Crip. And he kept asking me, he's like, man, I heard about what you did in G2, man, how you beat that guy and stand on your 10 toes. He's like, man, you ought to get down with us. I'm like, nah, man, that's not me. I saw them getting all this money and having their way, and so I was like, let's run it, man.
Did you get jumped in?
Yeah, so I had to do 3 minutes with 3 different guys at once in the mop closet. So I got beat pretty bad. So if you drop, they stop the timer and they make you get back up.
Holy
and
shit.
you keep fighting. I had 2 black eyes, I had a busted lip, busted nose.
Alright, so I did 4 years.
And what'd you serve for?
Armed robbery. That shit zombie land, that shit fucked up. That shit really fucked up, for real.
So did you go in unaffiliated? Did you join a crew? What did that look like?
I just went in like me, you feel me? And I just stood 10 toes.
Did you feel like you needed to get a knife just to protect yourself?
Yeah, everywhere you go, you need a knife.
Of all the inmates in there, what percent of them have a knife?
Oh, about 90, 95.
So basically, you guys want to know how knives made. The knives are usually made like this. You're gonna cut that off of metal, okay? So you can see how it outlined. I have a machete here. That would be the submachine gun. So we're literally gonna cut that, and then once you cut it off, you know, it's shaped into a machete. What you guys are using out there would be a assault rifle. This would be my submachine gun.
My name is Tiffany Johnson, and I...
All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and stop it right there. And again, any convicts watching, man, who did time at the Georgia State Prison, man, let me hear your experience in the comments. And just share your stories, man, of how it was doing time at the Georgia State Prison. So, look, family, it's your boy, E.I. the King, and this is the Incarceration Podcast. And family, look, I got a fire HBO-style series on the full episode playlist. It's a chronological journey of my 12 years in prison. It's called The Incarceration. Season 1 has been out, but Season 2 is just now coming out. But to access it, you have to become an all-access member to this channel. This is a preview clip of Season 2 right here. They just called our names while we were standing in the orientation dorm. Everybody being assigned to their permanent housing on the pound. We're not officially new cocks anymore. We're about to hit the pound. General population. And as I shared before, of all the places to go, every dorm on the pound being medium custody, not supposed to be housed with lifers, with some jits, other kids who will never get out, and they might die in prison if they don't win an appeal and have a second chance back in society. I'm not supposed to go anywhere around or be housed with people with such charges, crimes, at that amount of time. But just like always, with my luck, where am I going? The dungeon. So me and the 3 or 4 other guys, new cocks, you know, they let us know we're going to K3, the dungeon. Waiting in a sally port. The rest of the new cocks, they all go out of the dorm and they're all standing outside waiting in their individual lines for what dorms they're going to. And it's just me and a couple other guys. All of us terrified. And nobody can hide it. You can see it on all of our faces. And we're just standing there, holding our stuff, looking crazy. And also, if you didn't know, man, I am a rapper. My artist name is E.I. the King. You can find my music wherever you listen to your music at. Go to my artist YouTube channel, E.I. the King, to check out my music videos. Follow me on Instagram, E.I. the King, TikTok, E.I. the King, E.I. the King Official, and family. I got 3 other YouTube channels. My official artist channel, E.I. the King. Go check out my music videos, Real Crime Stories Unlocked, and my newest channel, Low Budget Traveling, where I'm sharing with you, fellow convicts and everyday average American, that it is possible for you and I to travel abroad internationally on a low low budget. All the links are going to be at the end of this video. Go ahead and click those links. It's going to take you to my channels. Subscribe, follow, check out the content. It's fire. And family, we're on the journey to 100,000 subs. Right now we're at 60K. I appreciate all the day one viewers and day one subscribers. If you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so now. Y'all do me a favor, go ahead and like this video. Y'all do me an even greater favor, man. Go ahead and hype this video. And for all the convicts watching, man, if you done time in the county jail, state prison, federal prison, you want to share your incarcerated experiences, email me at eithekingbooking@gmail.com or DM me on Instagram at eitheking_. As I interview you, I'll post your interview up on this channel. If you got a YouTube channel, social media, whatever you want to promote, I'll allow you to promote it throughout the interview. And family, I just dropped a new song. The single is called Background. Wherever you listen to your music at, look up my artist name, E.I. the King. Find my new song, the single called Background, add it to your playlist, save it, check it out. It's fire. Y'all stay tapped in for more fire content to continue to come your way. It's your boy E.I. the King, and I'm out. Peace.